a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Joe Panik waits on deck. Fly ball to straightaway left. Schwarber has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Joe Panik. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone 3 for 8. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hendricks, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. This guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. An impressive 4 for 7. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Posey over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kyle Schwarber becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. 0-1 the count. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. No balls and 1 strike. Old strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. In is the third baseman Evan Longoria. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Snap throw to first. Belt leads off first with 1 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Loud contact for Longoria, and a ball carrying well to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Posey moving to his left. 1 down. The next Cub up, Addison Russell. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Russell behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Up with it is Longoria, and there are 2 away now. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cueto into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Panic into shallow center. He tracks. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. 1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Pennant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ian Happ. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming, here it is. Very weakly on the ground. He's running again. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 0-1 the count. In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Almora. One away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Low for ball 1. Or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
pulled toward right center field. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Two-run homer his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. 3-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
From the stretch, showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on.
And the throw to first is there. Standing in, Addison Russell, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Kyle Hendricks flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Now to the plate, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ian Happ. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Austin Jackson. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. changeup in for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
To 1-2 now. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's Joe Panik. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A ball and no strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's set and the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Jackson goes. Hit on the ground to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-2, here it comes. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. A hit in 2 tries so far. 1-0 the count. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce towards the second baseman. Panik charging this one. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
1-1 to Schwarber. Check swing grounder to the right side. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's out number 2. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2. First delivery to him on the way. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Contreras is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Ready once again, Kyle Hendricks. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Evan Longoria. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could.
One to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Well, it's been a good. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
He's good.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Kelby Tomlinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a curveball missing up and in here. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And this one's in the dirt. Tomlinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Again to first, but he gets back in time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball to third, and he's safe. They'll whip this one to first in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
This guy, second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fouled off. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lined into right, a base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Pence has a read on it. And that retires the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here. And you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And the pitch. 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's Buster Posey now. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the 0-1. Throw to first, but he's back in standing. Posey stands at first with 1 out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Belt. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Contreras is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Line. Drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
The pitcher, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Jacob Henneman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike. The 0-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And that's the 2nd out. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the... Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Zobrist is there for it. He's got it one away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's hitless in 6 tries. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. Missed with a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. San Francisco, good night. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for him and everyone that witnessed it. He winds up belting 3 home runs, so he pretty much took this game into it.
For the Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Some of the ball game in 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of the Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Kelby. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. Wow.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try.
Well, the play's been made. Be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Samardzija gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And now time to check how Joe Maddon has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate. and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Belted high and deep into right center. McCutchen going back at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. To right field, and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. In now, Ben Zobrist. Fouled away. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 10th, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Longoria's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs. So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are out. Here's Zobrist now at second, and that's through for a hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Too low, 1-0. Longoria, base runner at first with one out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. The 3-1 down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Here's Addison Russell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Russell behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base. Now the 1-0. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. One out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
Popped him up. Posey is there. Makes the catch for the second out. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one. On to first, the double play. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There goes the runner. Little dribbler down the line. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Got him swinging. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Jackson looks up into the bleachers and gone. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Buster Posey now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This is flared out towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First time up, he went down looking. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. The 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Posey, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another try to first, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Happ on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hits softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. And he popped him up. Zobrist over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count here. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one for Crawford is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Stepping up now, Addison Russell. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple. Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0-1 the count. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Samardzija. Quintana into the windup. First pitch on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Samardzija is off at first with 2 away. Ripped down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that misses low and away, ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Throw down to second. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Quintana.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game.
Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Happ on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is after it. He makes the to get to that one. 2 gone now. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 1-for-2 in this one. Bouncer down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1-for-2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to...
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Hunter Pence. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Pence around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Soft liner toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game. Nick Hundley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Hit in the air to shallow center. Tomlinson ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Addison Russell. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Pedro Strop is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. 2-1 now. 3-1 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Happ scoops it up. Digging in to try it again. Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Throw to first, but he gets back in time. This is skied out toward right. Zobrist has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. As a look, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. His career line against Pedro Strop. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Down the third baseline. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jacob Henneman is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it, makes the play, one away. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as Brandon Morrow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike for the Giants' first baseman. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Happ ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's hitless in 6 tries. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back, and carried him to the victory.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, saw 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jose Quintana. His record is now 4-5. The save to Brandon Morrow is nothing. The loss goes to Jeff DeMarco. He falls to 4-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at